Master handed me an iron sword weighing 10,000 caddies. He told me to carry it with me at all times, even when eating or sleeping. But I took this sword to a stone-cutting competition. Because the sword was so heavy, even with all my strength, I could barely split a single slab. At once my opponent laughed at me. They mocked me, saying even the weakest could split 3. But after everyone left, the mountain behind the testing ground had already been split in 2 by my strike. Since childhood I have loved martial arts, but women in my family were forbidden to practice. I could only train in secret, until one day the clan leader caught me. He wanted to cripple my cultivation. With no way out, I jumped off a cliff, but I was struck by divine lightning instead. Hosada. Clan leader thought I was dead for sure, yet I survived and was saved by 2 masters, and even awakened the rarest battle saint physique. They called me a once-in-10,000-years genius, and took me as their disciple, but because my talent was too strong, they secretly sealed my power under the guise of teaching me, and gave me this impossibly heavy divine sword, ordering me down the mountain to train. When I returned home, my mother's illness had worsened. I remembered the clan had a Tianshan snow lotus that could save her life, so I knelt and begged the clan leader, but he coldly refused. My older brother mocked me, saying the snow lotus was a family treasure. Only geniuses who passed the trials could use it. Then he tried to drive me away. Just as I was in despair, my uncle stepped forward. He said martial arts knows no gender, and won me a chance at the trial. I swore to myself, no matter what I would win, for my mother's life, and to prove a woman can hold up the sky. 7 days passed in a flash. The trial of the great families finally began. Led by the elders, the first test opened. The first test was stone cutting. The one who split the most stones would win. Most people could only split 3 or 4, until my uncle stepped up. With one strike he pierced 9 slabs. Everyone thought he would be first, but a young man came up and casually split 10 slabs with 1 strike. Then it was my turn. I raised my 10,000 caddies sword and struck, but only broke 1 slab. Laughter erupted. Even the elders said I was a disgrace. But no one saw that behind the testing ground, the mountain was already cleaved in half. Soon the second trial began. This time it was to cut the iron chain hanging from a cliff. The higher the jump, the better the score. My uncle leapt up and cut the iron ball at 9 meters high, but the young man went 1 meter higher, making his family even more arrogant. When it was my turn, I leapt with my heavy sword, but its weight dragged me straight off the cliff. If not for the elder saving me with his life, I would have been shattered, but the elder was gravely injured. Then came the final battle. The young man arrogantly declared he would challenge everyone alone. My older brother stepped up first, but was blown away with 1 move. No other challenger lasted a single round. For my mother's sake, my uncle stepped onto the stage. They fought dozens of rounds, but in the end, my uncle lost by half a move. Seeing this, I rushed to the stage in panic, begging my uncle to surrender. Otherwise the young man would kill him, but my uncle refused because if he surrendered, my mother's hope would be gone. Around us, people mocked him for dying for a woman. Their words stabbed into my heart. All my life, I had been belittled for being a girl. At that moment I could no longer endure